Hello, this is Hekatu from MCPPP Hunger Games doing another post-commentary. Today I have an Endermage game. I believe I go about 10 kills. So without further ado, let's begin. I run around here, try to find mushrooms. I can't really. It's not that big of a biome in this map seed. So I just go to collecting logs. Look at how much players there are. It's a pretty full server. I believe there's like around 100 players in total in the beginning. Digging down, doing my usual startup. Going to build a stone sword. And here I'm just using the new 1.5 crafting feature, click and drag, which I learned from Zephyr, so thanks for that. So I go back, run away from spawn, see a name tag. Since invulnerability passed, I'm going to mage him up. But I no longer see him. I'm assuming he's crouched. So I just see these players. But there's way too much for me to fight them, especially without any soup, so I just run off. Running through this jungle biome. There's a lot of fire from that lava pool. I definitely don't want to get into that. Just look around. Make sure no one's near me. You wouldn't know how many times I've died to randoms without soup. It's ridiculous. Especially randoms at team, coincidentally. And then they just fight each other once you're dead. That's happened to me plenty of times. So here I'm making some soup bowls. I have few cocoa beans and mushrooms now. Just enough to maybe fight 2 players. I take the crafting table with me too. Looks like 40 or so players died so far. Collecting more cocoa beans. I see this mushroom biome through these trees, so I decide to collect those. Can get some more logs for more soup bowls. Okay, now I'm pretty comfortable with how much soup I have now. So from here on, I'm going to go around and kill people now. I usually like to have at least that much soup in my inventory before I go out and kill other players. Ideally, that is. I saw that demo man trap. Just a few games ago, I actually stepped on one after I killed someone. That was no fun. So I'm glad I saw that. Running away from a few people. Gonna look over. I notice a team of 2. So I keep on running, going back to spawn. This happens quite a bit too. Just a couple randoms. Use the tree jumping technique to my advantage. And I think they're gone now. See these other players look up. I didn't see any stompers up there. I assume they already stomped down. So yeah, I noticed there's no one else chasing me. But just to be safe, I'm going to kill players on the outskirts of spawn first. Get a few more mushrooms. I usually like to fill up my hunger bar too. Helps a lot when you're running around the entire map looking for people. Just throwing away some extra things I don't need. Like those sticks. It's maybe like 35 people now. 26 actually. I haven't killed one person yet, but from here on it's going to get very intense. I see that name tag, so I go down here. This is a pretty easy kill. He didn't notice. He was probably out of hunger. Was starving most likely. So break that block, take his iron sword. Throw out everything else I don't need. It's usually best to do that. Helps a lot when you refill. So I run over here, see someone on my compass, and now my name tag. Their name tag. I prefer my ender portal, and I will port them up. He's running around, sort of. There, I portal him. As you can see, he has iron armor. So I was pretty unlucky there. I go into the water, block hit as best I can, hotkey as best I can. He is a cannibal, so that doesn't help me at all. I go underwater, trying to be a shark here, and luckily I kill him. Because apparently he didn't have any soup. So that was really easy. Well, that's an understatement. When considering I had no armor. But I'm glad I survived that long. So I fill up my hunger bar off his uncooked steak. Throw out everything, equip his armor. Reorganizing my inventory. I'm going to make some more soup. Yeah, here it is. Making some more soup. Now I'm going to go look around for more players to kill. So this is another game where I'm testing my new aggressive Endermage strategy, where I go around and portal people and kill them. It helps a lot considering I've gotten a lot better at hotkeying lately. So I run around, find this guy. Keep running. I see a little hole there. Two more now. Looks like he's under here. I try to portal him up. Again and again. I look at my compass. I lock onto the next player, and once I get far enough where it will track the first player again, I'll run off to him again, as you'll see. So I'm just going to try and update my compass, try and find that guy. Here he is. Portal him up. So at this point, yeah, it looks like he's a cannibal. So either I'm really skilled or really lucky, because unless I had that armor, I would have died here, most likely. So I'm just repairing my armor, because things are just going to get more intense later on. Throwing out any extra items. There's not really a feast fight in this game, it's more just like a massacre by me. So there will be teams in the end though. There's like one team of iron. So I look around, see this tower here. Luckily I didn't get stomped earlier when I didn't see it. So I go under this tree, want to portal them down. He has no armor, naturally. He's a fisherman, but it won't help him here on the even ground. Use the tree sprinting technique. Hit him a few times. He got pretty lucky there. Hit him across that small cavern. He pulls me to him, I kill him. So, I'm assuming his partner is up there too. So I'm gonna go back there and check one last time. Yes, I do see someone up there. Repair my ender portal. Luckily I get him on the first try. He runs off. I can't really hit him. So I go down here. I try to portal him down, but he's too far to the center, so I have to dig this way. It's pillaring up again, but I just portal him down. So he keeps on running. Hit him. In this scene he gets a few combos off on me, so he's pretty lucky there in the water, using that to his advantage. But the mistake he made there is he sprint jumped towards me, so I kill him there. Repairing some more of my items. I've noticed repairing your items helps substantially later on in the game. Sort of like underrated. Just helps that much. I see another guy. He only has a iron chest plate. Or it looked like it, but apparently he didn't. So I ran out of mushroom soup earlier. I'm just gonna take his. Throw some more into my inventory. I'm gonna take his steak. Some more mushroom soup. I don't need that third sword, so I just throw it out. So I'm trying to find this other guy. I believe it's Ninja Kid 510. Yep. Keep on going on top of these hills. Or is it Kilcon? Oh no, it might be Kilcon. Yeah. So there's several people down there. I portal them up one at a time. Kill this leather guy pretty easily. He turned out to be Flash, but I'm assuming he just forgot to use his ability. I run off to another guy here. Turns around, he must be under here. But I go to Kilcon first. Here we are. I sort of try to integrate strafing comboing strategy instead of just block hitting all the time. Because I've noticed sort of if you keep on block hitting without strafing or comboing, you usually get comboed more. So I've been trying that out lately. It seems to be pretty successful. I take a stake, repair my sword. I want to repair my armor too. Because in this next fight, I'm gonna practically almost lose all of my armor. Because it's that drawn out and intense. But I do end up winning. Just filling up on soup. So, KTB1, gonna track him down. He doesn't seem to be in a team at all, so I'm lucky in that degree. He's still a great hotkeyer and refiller though, as you'll soon see. I see that tower, but I remember that those were the people I killed earlier. So, no threat there. KTB looks to be down there, so I'm gonna go down there. I don't see the feast announcement at all. That's pretty strange. Not sure if it's a bug that happened to me, or it's the server. Or if it... Okay, here's the fight. Combos me a bit. I just keep on block hitting. I can't really strafe around these trees, so I just block hit. He turns around, I take advantage of that. Use up all of my soup. Keep on hitting him. Don't give him enough time to refill at all. When I start to get low, I'm gonna just hit him a few times and run off. Refill on my soup. Try to do as quick as I can. He comes back here. So I'm running pretty low on hunger right now, and that's going to be a problem, since I cannot sprint away from him. So I run into this cavern. I drop my soup bowls, and I try to refill. There he is. He rushed it way too early, so he has to run back. I'm going to use my last soup. He's going to run over there. I'm going to eat some steak. I get hit by a creeper, but it doesn't really matter since he ran away anyways. Refilling on my soup. I throw everything away because I can't really afford to resort everything while I'm fighting him. Try to hotkey as best I can. He does pretty well in this fight, surprisingly. I think if he played more aggressive, he could actually have killed me a lot earlier. But I just end up killing him because of that. He's just not aggressive enough. So I set up my hotbar again. Gonna fill up my hearts. I don't really have any bowls since I threw it out earlier. I type and say that he's good, just to try and distract him, but he runs to me anyways. Doesn't seem to faze him. Probably didn't notice. So here's the fight. Yeah, there's the feast indicator. There's two other guys, but I don't think they get to the feast anyways. There's just so much going on in this game that no one really seems to notice. I kill him there finally. So that was a really good fight. So there's the three of us remaining. Turns out to be a 1v2 in the end. Which I didn't really think would happen, since it looked like in chat later on here. Yeah, right there. I thought they weren't a team, but they end up being a team actually. They're probably trying to bait me. Which it does work, but I just end up running away, crafting a new... well, you'll see. I accidentally drop my iron sword, and I have to craft a stone sword. I'm going to repair my armor. Put on his boots since I lost all the durability on mine once I was fighting that guy. So I'm now ready to hunt these players down. Just double checking their names. I don't notice who they are. I offered a team with this dread guy, but sure enough, it will be bait. It will be bait in the end. He's asking where I am. I find that's bonus feast, but I don't believe it has anything good in it. Just a splash potion of poison. So I take that. Nothing else really. I run off to PSP Gamer. When I think about it, I should have just ran to the feast, but I really wasn't paying attention anyways, so I couldn't really do that because I was fighting that guy. Usually the feast is around 0-0. In retrospect, I should have just done that. That would have been a lot smarter of me. But as you'll see here, I end up finding these two. They are a team. They're just waiting there for me, saving themselves the trouble of finding me since I run to them. So I have no choice but to run off. Throw my poison potion, but it doesn't hit them. Here I want to test their combat ability, how good they are at PvP, but inherently, just like every other team, one person tanks the hits, the other runs off, naturally. So that's what's going on here. I have no choice but to sprint off. I accidentally draw my iron sword here, so I cannot fight them. At this point, I'm going to do everything I can to win, since I've gotten so far this game. I just don't want to lose. I keep on running. So it seems there's only that guy following me. It would be much easier to kill him if I had my iron sword, but I don't, so I have to run, despite it being only one person now that's following me. So, it looks like he's lagging. To get some water, I look around. He's not behind me anymore. I'm going to resoup and make a stone sword now, just so I stand a chance. Take this opportune moment to do anything I possibly can to win. Now I'm going to make my soup again. Now that I have water, I can effectively kite them if they decide to 2v1 me. I don't have that much armor durability at this point. So I'm surprised that they're not following me. So I run around here, go to the nearest person in my vicinity, which is PSP Gamer. He's just standing there, and it turns out he is lagged out. So I'm going to take advantage of that. Keep on trying to hit him. He's going to time out pretty soon and die. So I'm just going to take his armor and iron sword. Looks like the other guy DC'd too, so looks like I win at this point. Not exactly sure. But eventually he will time out too, and I win the match. But at this moment in time, I'm Just being cautious. Just assuming he's going to reconnect any second. So I'm all set. Gonna run to spawn. And he DCs. And that is my second post-commentary. Please like and subscribe. And be sure to tell me what do you guys want to see next in one of my videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.